A few years ago, I honestly believed that there was something fundamentally wrong with me. Because despite me being young and having all the freedom in the world because I just had quit school, I felt numb and exhausted. And I knew that many young men had this problem too, and every single day I woke up, immediately grabbed my phone, felt overwhelmed, couldn't focus on my work, and then I'd watch another video of someone saying I should just lock in, bro, and it all never worked. I honestly had this horrible feeling that my life was slipping away from me without me being able to do anything about it, because I worked so hard on starting my business, building up my body and doing all these things that are supposed to give me the results I want, right? But I never got it. Was I just unlucky? Was it just my genetics? Was it just that I don't know. And the crazy thing is that this grind set, right, this wake up at 4 a.m. bro lifestyle is so normalized because of YouTube and other content creators nowadays. Young men have completely disconnected from what it feels like to be human again. On one side you have the lazy fat asses who do nothing all day, but on the other side you have these people grinding themselves to death and getting nowhere except building a meaningless business in Dubai. Most people never sit in silence anymore. Most people never get the sunlight on their skin. Most people never walk barefoot on nature. Most people never climb a tree. Most people never breathe fully, deeply into their belly. Most people never ground and return to what made them, nature. And instead, so many young men wake up instantly stimulating themselves, and then they wonder why they go to bed feeling spiritually disconnected. And I know that the word spirituality can feel very uncomfortable for some people, mostly because we just live in a society where everything has to be logical, even though all of our ancestors, the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, they all saw spirituality as one of the most important things. Now, it isn't hard to be spiritual, right? Spirituality is simply taking the effort and putting in the actions in order to become more connected with the divine. Now, I'm not gonna go into that. To keep it very simple, it's simply just you having the ability to feel again. It means that your body feels light instead of heavy. It means that your spirit feels connected. It means that you wake up with a sense of purpose, knowing what to do. And as I'm saying that, the sun suddenly starts shining. Now, I have experienced this for the past 2 years when I started living a more holistic lifestyle. And now, especially for the past, what would it be, 30 days, something like that, I've experienced it in such a deep sense that's hard to explain. And the only thing that I want is to teach you how you can do this too and how you can feel this way too, because you have goals you want to achieve, you have addictions you want to get rid of, but you've tried the grind mode and it never worked and you only started hating yourself more. And this is also exactly what I did back in 2022. I consumed a ton of content on how to lock in harder, how to work harder, how to focus on your grind mode, how to build your business. But if you look at the progress I made, the way I look, the money I actually made, and how I felt mentally and spiritually, nothing really worked. But then at one point I realized that we cannot achieve our goals through constant force. I mean, just think about it. Everything that you chase runs away. This is a natural law of the universe. Look at nature. We can literally get everything we need to know in our lives from nature. What happens when you chase something in nature? It runs away. And this mindset of constantly chasing money, chasing a better body, and doing it in this needy way just makes it run away from you. You want to elevate yourself into such a peaceful, happy mental state that those things naturally attract to you. Those things want to come to you. Now, and when I realized this, I started going outside much more often, and I took it further than that, because it's not just simply going on a walk, right? It's actually finding the spiritual connection with things that we're disconnected from. So that means that I went on walks bare feet. I started learning about grounding. Grounding actually connects yourself with the earth, which releases negative energy, it decreases cortisol, and it increases serotonin. So literally taking your shoes off and walking on the earth is a gift by Mother Nature, because we can all access it and it makes us feel incredible. And when I learned that, I took it even deeper. I started meditating more, I started reading about spirituality, and literally all the things I was struggling with, porn addiction, social media addiction, video game addiction, low confidence, a horrible looking body, they all faded away because I didn't obsess about them. I just made sure that my spirit and my mental health was so good. Like, I can literally smile 24/7 because I'm so energized and full of clarity. And I'm not lying, right? Why would I lie about this? Because I've tried it and it worked. And sometimes I truly feel very lonely in my own town and in this civilization that we live in today, because it feels like I'm the only one. Well, of course, luckily we have an online space so we can all connect with each other. If you haven't joined our community yet, then check it out. But besides that, many people do not see spirituality or philosophy as an important thing. They just want to make money and look jacked. That's it. But the reason that these ancient civilizations like the Greeks, the Romans and the Egyptians honored spirituality so much, they honored the sun, water, the ground, everything around them, is because it made them feel alive, truly alive. So if you feel spiritually dead, then I advise you to not start watching another productivity video or a why you should log in video or a motivational David Goggins video. Instead, I want you to ask yourself when you truly felt alive again. Not stimulated, not distracted, but truly just in the present moment, in this calm but very motivated and happy state of life. Because that feeling is still inside of you, it's just been buried by modern day overstimulation, stress and unnecessary anxiety. Hey, and the beautiful thing is that reconnecting with yourself is simpler than many people think. For example, you can go out when the sun rises and sit there without your phone, just staring at the sun. It energizes your body, it sets up your entire circadian rhythm for the day, so your body actually knows what time it is, so it can produce the right hormones like cortisol and testosterone in a slight dosage so that you feel nice and awake. You can literally go outside right now and stand barefoot on the ground, and it reduces your cortisol and it relaxes your nervous system. You can breathe deeply, move your body naturally, eat organic foods that aren't sprayed with pesticides. You can read philosophy instead of doom scrolling. Or you can listen to some nice Asian music. There are like hundreds of 1-hour playlists out there with these beautiful, inspiring Asian tones. And these things sound small, but they truly slowly reconnect yourself again with who you were. And little by little you start understanding what spirituality is and how it makes you feel so good and connected. That is the holistic way. Not over obsessing about discipline, not hating yourself to success, but simply tackling all the aspects of life that the Asian people always understood as fundamental and focusing your energy on that. And as a return, because you're in such a positive state, things in life will flow to you. And honestly, brother, I think that's what you're truly searching for. Thank you for watching.